Everybody, Brian back with the Cardano ADA token update. I'm going to go through a couple things with you guys today. There's obviously, since ADA has broken this head and shoulders pattern, let me show you that. We read an article yesterday that were talking about this thing and it's obviously broke out of it. Let me show this to you here. Guy wrote a report about this. I didn't spot it, but you can see the head and shoulders in here. Okay, comes right up here. Okay, you got your left shoulder, your head, and your right shoulder here, then your neckline right here. Okay, then we got the breakout of this thing, and boy oh boy, you know, from all the articles and everything out there, it looks like a lot of whales are starting to accumulate right down here and everything. Everybody's expecting for a big blast up here, and I'm going to show you where that could definitely happen with this thing, no question. I mean, believe me, I'm excited about it, no doubt about it. And ever since, geez, what we go down to 24 cents, and we're up to 45 now. If you look down at the bottom right side here, you know, geez, the last 6 months we're up 22%. Last 1 month, 39.82%. And look at the technicals on this thing. Strong buy for Cardano. Okay, this is from my trading view. Look at this thing. The moving averages are strong buy, the oscillators are neutral, but yeah, this thing looks fantastic. We've been waiting for this retrace in this market ever since we dumped, you know, and headed into this bear market, but Bitcoin's never done a retrace. You know, if we put this thing on the weekly time frame, okay, and we come down here and we put a let me get on my other chart, I'm sorry, there we go, clean that up a little bit, and if we put a Fibonacci on this thing, okay, this thing's never done a retrace at all. I mean, usually these things will come back up. Let me get my pointer here, whoops, you know, at least to that 618, you know, to the 702 area, and either get rejected from there or break through it. You know, we haven't even come up yet. You know, that 618 is at 42,000 bucks, you know, and that 702 would be at 48,000. We haven't done any retrace. We haven't even hit the 50% retracement yet at 34,000. So I believe we absolutely, you know, have something going on here. Is this triggering another bull run? I don't believe in that. You know, I don't know what you guys think, but I think it's just a bull cycle, you know, fall, you know, and a retrace, and then another, of course, crash and move on. But I don't know. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll blast up through there and this thing will, Bitcoin will go on another bull run. I don't know. I did a video a couple weeks ago about how many days we've been in a bear market compared to the last ones, and you know, it kind of lines up to about the same as the other bear markets. So if you haven't, guys, please hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate that so much. Gave away that 100 ADA, you know, on April 1st, and we're going to do a giveaway every month here, and all you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel. So let me put a fib on this and see what a retrace on ADA would get us up to. You know, it's just that 618 is at $1.67, and that 702 is at $1.96, and that would just be a normal retrace. That even at 50% is $1. What is it? $1.21. You know, we haven't even got to that yet. Hold on one second. I want this thing like absolutely perfect. There we go. Yeah, $1.22. That's your 50% retracement. The 618, the $1.66, and the 702, $1.99. You always have a retracement in the market. Okay, it's just the way it goes. I could go through these charts and obviously show you, but the price action always. Let me show you here. The heck with it. Let's just do it. All right. Let me go. Of course, these are all uptrends right here, but you always have. Let's take this move right here, for instance. Okay. And put that Fibonacci on it. Let me just show you what happens. You know, we had this major crash right here. Okay, everybody. A lot of people, I'm sure, thought we were going lower, but you always get a retrace up. You know, I mean, Geez, I apologize if you hear my cat likes to come out with me while I do videos and kind of being a nib here. So, but anyway, you always have a retrace up in price. Okay, it doesn't matter if this thing goes down for ever. You know, you're always getting that retrace. Even if we come over to this point here, you know, in the chart, you can, as it goes down, you know, you're always going to get that retrace back up, even to this point. Just this point in the charts, you see this thing came back up to that 618 area, you know, almost hit that 702, got rejected back down, you know, and as it moved on, this thing just kept retracing higher and higher, got to that 786 here, and then got rejected. So there's always a retrace in this market, you know, it happens. These things don't go down forever. But all right, guys, let's move on. I don't want to bore you guys to death. I apologize, but if you look at all these headlines here, Cardano whales on radical move as network activity heats up. Cardano whale activity signals this move in 88 price. Biggest movers, 88 climbs for 9th consecutive day. Up 75% is now the perfect time to buy Cardano. Yeah, this thing's just moving, you know, so of course that's going to bring a lot of interest to it and a lot of buyers and should drive the price up. So here's your crypto bubbles for the day. You can see a lot of green out there. Come on, Macy, quit that. Jeez, I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, you can see not a lot of red out there. Come on, get off there, buddy. Jeez. But you can see Woo's up 17% there. And we'll move on here. Here's your crypto fear and greed index. The market cap's up 1.59%. Volume over 24 hours is down almost 30%. Bitcoin dominance is down a little, down to 44.1%. It's down almost another percent today, so that's good. It obviously means the altcoins are taking more in the market cap. And we are at a 68 today, the same as yesterday. We're still in the greed. Here's your biggest gainers and losers here. We're going to reload this real quick just to make sure we're up to the second. And if we go down through here, there's Cardano at 5.25%. So let's get a look at this chart real quick and see if we can, what we can expect next. All right, on the 4 hour, let's bring the RSI up here. I'd like to see more volume coming in down here. You know, something like over here, some big spikes in volume, which we get one big blast up out of here. That's going to bring a lot of buyers in here, I'm sure. But let's zoom out here, okay, and look at some of these. Look at this chart. We busted through that resistance we were talking about yesterday up at 44.5 cents. Okay, we've busted up through that. We'll probably come back and down and retest that. We haven't retested it yet, so I would keep an eye on that, of course. But if you could zoom out further on this thing, let me see what chart I have it on. This one here. Yeah, you can see that channel we were running as support and resistance here, and it broke out of that channel yesterday, I believe, after I did this video. But it's busted out of that channel now, so this thing is definitely on the rise. Let's look. We have next major resistance area is at 0.478. Then the one after that we would run up to almost 51.5 cents, and then up to 57 cents. And if you look over here on the left hand side, I'm going to show you guys something. You can see that this major, after we get through this one major resistance area right here, this big mess, look at this wide open gap up to 74.5 cents. From 57 to 74, there is like no resistance there, so we could make a massive gain right up through there. That would be what would that be with a roller here? You know, you'd be looking at 30%. So that's a pretty nice gain. Anybody that buys in down here, and if this thing heads up there, that's a nice gain in the market. And if we finally get them retraces, you know, where were we? Let's get a quick look here. What kind of percentages we would be looking at? Went through these prices a second ago, but let's just mark these off real quick and get a look. Okay, the 618 is right there. The 702 is right there. And if we made it up to that 786 is right there. Okay, so let's get a look at what kind of gains we would be talking about. You know, if we make it, well, if we make it to that 73 cents, just up to the 618 would be 128% increase. To the 702 would be a excuse me, almost a 2x, and up to the 786 would be, you know, a little over 2x. So you're looking at 168% gains, 127% if we can get up to that 618 and that 702, which I am pretty positive that's going to happen. Okay, eventually, no matter what, we're going to have a retrace, and this thing is going to come back up. It's not going to just fall off and die. These things always come back up. You know, Bitcoin always has. It doesn't matter. We make it through these bear markets, and then we have our runs. So whether we make it back and bust through these and go and set all-time highs, or if we just have a retracement even for this market and then a fall back off, we're looking at some pretty big gains here. All right, so right now we're up 3.53%, guys, and I'll keep an eye on these prices obviously throughout the day and tomorrow. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate that so very much, and have a fantastic day, guys.